What's good with y'all, man? Now I'm back with another video, and today I'm just gonna be breaking down the benefits and the science behind grounding. Because the act is so simple, so a lot of people may not know that grounding has huge amounts of benefits. Well, I'm finna explain to y'all the benefits of grounding, the science behind grounding, and what it's actually doing for the body. So the whole reason, the whole basis on why grounding even has such immense benefits is because the earth is very abundant in negatively charged electrons, and these electrons play the biggest role in why grounding even has such immense benefits, right? But before I even speak on that, basically the earth has a negative charge, a negative net charge in general, and the atmosphere has a positive net charge, right? So what the electrons are interacting with, which causes the benefits of grounding, is something in the body that is called free radicals, right? Now, what are free radicals? Free radicals is basically an atom or a molecule with an unpaired electron, right? So you got positive, negative, and neutral free radicals, right? And all of these are naturally occurring in the body. So these are not actually a problem. They actually have a lot of benefits to the body. But when it becomes a problem is when there is too many free radicals in the body, right? And what causes too many free radicals in the body is excess sugar, not getting enough sleep, not getting enough nutrients, overweight. All of these things cause an excess of free radicals in the body, right? So like I said, you got negative, positive, and neutral free radicals, right? But I'm mainly gonna be focusing on negative and positive free radicals, right? So I'm finna explain what the positive and negative free radicals do and how they interact with the body. So positive free radicals is basically a atom or molecule with an unpaired electron, but it's missing an electron, right? And a negative free radical is a atom or molecule that it has an unpaired electron, but it has an extra electron, right? So what these two things do, look at free radicals as just a being that is just rampant, just running rampant, you know what I'm saying? So they basically they're very, very reactive. They're very aggressive in how they move. So this is what's causing harm to the body. They go around in the body and they just take an electron or give away an electron to a cell, which causes destabilization in these cells and cause DNA damage, cell damage, cellular damage on an intense level. It causes a chain reaction and it causes a lot of cells to die off, right? This is what causes cancer, diabetes, just all type of health problems, organ failure, all these things. When you have health issues, 9 times out of 10, really 10 times out of 10, you also have too many free radicals in the body, which played a part in why people have certain health issues, right? So this is where the electrons come in. So basically, when we get free electron, when we put our bare feet, no socks, no shoes, bare feet in the grass, right? These electrons from the earth are naturally transferring to our body, right? And in the midst of these electrons coming into our body, they help neutralize these free radicals. So what these electrons do is they directly go to the free radicals and neutralize them themselves, right? Because like I said, free radicals have unpaired electrons, so they need electrons to stabilize themselves. So that's why they give away an electron to a healthy cell, causing cellular damage to that cell just to neutralize itself, right? Just to stabilize itself. So when we ground, we get free electrons from the earth. And these electrons directly go to the free radical itself to neutralize it. So it gets to the free radical before it can cause huge amount of damage to other cells, right? Because when these free radicals cause damage, that takes a lot of energy for the body. Because when these free radicals cause damage, that is a lot of energy consumption that the body has to do. Um, the cells are being harmed, so the body has to repair certain cells that haven't fully died off yet. The body has to process dead cells and recreate more cell. Like, so when you have an excess of free radicals, this is very energy consuming as well. This can cause grogginess and, like I said, health issues. So these electrons are very essential in neutralizing these free radicals before they can cause too much damage to the body. So these free electrons stabilize these free radicals, and that can boost mood, boost mental clarity, boost energy levels, give you a feeling of gratitude as well, because grounding also naturally shifts your body into the parasympathetic nervous system, right? Which is more calmness, This is called the rest and digest phase of your body, your nervous system, I should say. So it naturally shifts you into a calmer state as well. Of course, you have to have other practices and etc. to naturally keep your body in the parasympathetic primarily, but grounding tends to naturally try to shift your body into that state, you know what I'm saying? But you have to do the rest of the work. And that's just one part, that's just one thing. All of that in general is huge. That's huge. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's minuscule in what these electrons are doing, this is immense benefits to the body, right? And something else that grounding does is it improves blood circulation, you know what I'm saying? And the way it does this is free radicals basically decrease the surface charge of red blood cells in the body. And basically what that means is it causes blood cells to attract to each other when they're supposed to be repelling from each other, right? So just like a solid, you know how a solid, the molecules are closer together, right? Naturally, blood is supposed to be repelling because it's liquid. It's liquid, you know what I'm saying? It's not a solid. And basically, when these free radicals decrease the surface charge of red blood cells, it causes them to come together, and this causes blood clots, blood pooling to a specific area and not being able to move freely, you know what I'm saying? All type of things. It's just ruins circulation, you know what I'm saying, over time, and in the access of free radicals, right? So basically what these electrons do is they stop free radicals from decreasing. They basically stop free radicals from even interacting with the red blood cells, because it neutralizes the free radicals before the free radicals can harm the blood cells. The blood cells already have mechanisms to basically protect itself from free radicals, but when it's in excess, these barriers are easily crossed from by the free radicals to the blood cells, right? Harming the blood cells. So it helps blood circulation. You know what I'm saying? It helps. And of course, blood circulation helps every other part of your body, organs, the brain, everything else, because circulation is the main priority in blood supply and oxygen. This what helps the body the most, right? This what keeps the body running and moving properly. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it improves circulation. It does a lot. It improves circulation. You know what I'm saying? Increases mood, all type of things, right? And people wouldn't really think that because it's something so simple. You know what I'm saying? It's something so simple. You just putting your feet in the ground. You know what I'm saying? Well, not in the ground, on the ground, but yeah. Is there anything else I have to speak on about grounding? It easily allows the body's immune system to function properly. When you have an excess of free radicals, it also puts more strain on the immune system, causing um, dead cells and cancer. These things are more likely to happen when your immune system is overloaded because of excess free radicals in the body. So when you ground, these free electrons also help the immune system work effectively and not be stressed out and overloaded from trying to neutralize so many free radicals and harmful cells in the body. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, grounding does a lot for you. It does a lot. It's not just, oh, you just putting your feet in the grass to try to connect with nature. And no, it does that as well, but it does so many more things for the body. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think that's the end of this video. I think I touched on everything I needed to touch on in this video or whatnot. But yeah, man, I hope y'all gain some type of insight or clarity about grounding. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you ground, but if you do ground, this is what is happening when you ground. This is what's happening to your body and for your body when you ground. But yeah, man, that's really the end of this video or whatnot. You know I'm dropping way more content for y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next one.